Welcome back to So Let's Play, where common sense goes to die. Today we're doing Chapter 4, Golden Ridge. It is what I assume to be the midway point of the main story, which is interesting. Climbing tip. Low on energy in a pinch, jumping away from walls doesn't consume stamina. Cool mechanic. Clouds. They do cloud things. Another cool mechanic. Green boosters. Hold on. They do stuff like boost you. Bird. Water wall bounce. Doesn't consume a dash. That's interesting. Oh great, you again. Well, I didn't expect to see you up here. I'm glad you're still in one piece. I see you made it through the hotel. Did you meet Mr. Oshiro? Oh, I met him, alright. He chased me out of there, after I cleaned up a bunch of junk for him. Oh, that sounds like a fun morning. Oshiro is a lost soul, dear. That place is much more than just a hotel to him. Don't make him your project. Excuse me. You know what I think? I think this mountain drove both of you crazy. You know, you're not the first person to say that. Maybe you're right. How would I know if I were crazy? The way I see it, the mountain can't bring out anything that isn't already in you. But you gotta be a few crows short of a murder to live up here in the first place, right? What are you even talking about? Oh, I'm just rambling like the old bat I am. Are you ready to give up? I know a shortcut back to your car. Back off, lady. I'm heading for the summit. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between stubbornness and determination, isn't it? Stubbornness? Determination? You remind me of myself when I was young. Good luck, and mind the wind. I'm not done with you yet. You don't get many visitors up here, do you? No, I can't say I do. I don't mind the solitude, though. Sometimes I think I should live in solitude, too. I really tried to get through to Mr. Oshiro. I wanted to help him. Oshiro needs to move on from that hotel, but it's not going to happen on your schedule. And it doesn't help that you got something to prove. Did you get lonely in that little cabin? I have friends, dear. I may be crazy, but I'm not a hermit. Sorry, I didn't mean to assume. When I was younger, I couldn't imagine staying in one place for this long. But then I found this mountain. I knew right away that it would be my home. What's so special about it? The mountain shows you who you really are, whether you're ready for it or not. It keeps me honest. Let's go! Wind! Fun fact, wind is such an interesting mechanic that I actually tried to put it in Celeste Randomizer. It didn't really work, but precedent is there. Why am I trying to corner boost? There we go. Nice. I love fast bubbling. Nice. That never happened, okay? I love Golden Ridge, because it's mostly silent, actually. There's not a lot of dialogue. Which, yes, I do love the dialogue in Celeste. But it just feels so overbearing sometimes. Like, sometimes there's a lot of dialogue that I don't want to sift through every time I play. Which I guess I'm glad is why they added a skip cutscene button. How nice of them. Oh hey, the second seeded berry of the run. And by the run, I mean the game as a whole. And hey, here's the cassette. Nice. That was easy. Funny glitch, actually. If you collect the cassette at the correct time, then the blocks stay permanently active. I wonder if that could be a challenge. Obviously, it's very hard to do it when you have a golden berry. Oh, you don't know what a golden berry is? You gotta beat the level Deathless. Otherwise, you restart. So it's not completely awful, but... I don't know, man. Checkpoint. What the hell? What just happened? Oh well, I got 2 berries in tow, and they're not gonna collect for a bit. So what I can do is cheese this. Bam. You see that? The points went up. That's because if you get 6 of them, something special happens. I recommend getting one. Crap. That's okay, I'll get it next time. Or maybe not. Ridgegate. Now watch this. If you go up here, you can get the entire rest of the berries in this section. Or maybe not all of them, but close enough. Because you can just go in a big circle. Ouch. Quag? Oh, that's garbage, by the way. I don't recommend doing that. Do not fast fall unless you have to. Vanilla is not exactly built for it. Also, this game has a lot of berries. Ridgegate. Now watch me skip the move block by just being funny. Like that. Super Mario Bros. 3 reference, I believe. Did you know this room is possible to dashless? Obviously it's really, really hard, but it is possible, which I guess is what randomizer is for. Okay, so normally you're supposed to use the white block, and then you can stand on the background tiles. But who cares about that nonsense when you have tech? When you have tech. When you have... Okay. Hold on. Let me be funny. This game is hard. Doesn't help that the camera is kind of wacky, if you ask me. Let me do the funny. I want to do the funny. Fine. I'll do it intended. See? You can stand on the background blocks. Or you could, and then they disappear as soon as the heart respawns. I mean, despawns. Because of course. Whoa. Yeah, that can happen, by the way. Nice. Fun fact, checkpoint. Fun fact, the move blocks are what they're called. Do not count as safe ground for berries. Most entities don't, actually. Of course, there is a modded trigger that'll let you collect the berry anywhere, I believe. Although I could be wrong about that. This berry is unnecessarily hard for vanilla, I believe. At least in my opinion. Ouch! That kinda hurt. I couldn't imagine doing Dread Corner. It's such a bad move. Skip that entire left half. Because, obviously. Now watch this. I think you can stand on the... Hold on. I believe you can stand on here and grab the berry. That's so cool. Ouch. If you do neutral jumps, then you don't expend stamina, which is very nice. Can I reach that? I don't think I can, so I'm just gonna wait for the block. Call me a coward if you want, but I do not care. New type of wind, right alternating. New type of wind, right alternating fast. Or I guess right on off would be the correct term. Did I just do another wall boost? Final checkpoint. You can tell I've played this game before, which I guess makes it a little bit boring, but honestly, I don't care. You can deal with it. Because I really don't want to sound rude, but are you playing the game or am I playing the game? Because I'm not playing the game very well. I will admit, sometimes vanilla still trips me up even after all this time. Fast wind. Heavy Winds is one of my favorite songs in the game. Snowballs. Does that count as a boss fight? Since it's a kind of screen-wide entity like the battle and chases in Arshiro are. Literally just a reverse Arshiro in my opinion. Except with a little bit of extra nuance, or lack thereof. I'm not exactly sure. I just died to a snowball. What do you want from me? Ouch. Oh well. Fun fact about snowballs. They're made of snow. And they are shaped like spheres. Ah, you thought. And here's my favorite part. Never mind. Yeah, that's death. And I think I finished chapter 4. But there's a cutscene. So let's play. Wait up. It's Theo! Everyone loves Theo. Did you know that 2 days from now is Theo Thursday? Nailed it. Theo, are you alright? Oof. Yeah, just give me a sec. A gondola. I've always wanted to ride one of these. It looks pretty old, but maybe it still works. I don't see any other way to cross this chasm. Chasm? Let's do it. This lever looks important. In case you're wondering. Never mind. Easy every time. I was probably a gondola operator in a past life. Do you think this thing is safe? I'm sure it's fine. How'd it shake out with Oshiro? You were right. I shouldn't have tried to help him. I hate to say I told you so, but yeah. I should have listened to you. You didn't get hurt, that's what matters. The air is so thin up here, I can barely breathe. Okay, if we don't get a selfie on this thing, we're gonna regret it. I can't even see the ground through the mist. How high up are we? I mean, you're not moving. Less panicking, more posing. What was that? Huh, looks like we stalled out. This is really bad. Maybe if I do that. Well, that's not good. No, this really isn't good. So let's play. You cool? Yeah, No, I'm not cool. I can't breathe. You're having a panic attack. Why would you think it's a good idea to ride this stupid thing? Come on, don't take this out on me. Stay with me here. My grandpa taught me a trick for this. Close your eyes. Picture a feather floating in front of you. See it? Okay. Your breathing keeps that feather floating. You should breathe slow and steady, in and out. I was almost on the box. Did you notice that the timer in the top left is still going, but the small timer below it isn't? That's because it's level time versus file time. And yes, there is a difference. Breathe. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I love Celeste a lot. See? Easy every time. I don't remember what I was trying to say earlier, I'm sorry. Feeling any better? I think so. Thanks for helping me calm down. How did you know we'd start moving again? Oh, I totally thought we were done for. Casually checks his phone. Oh my god. Look at the selfie, though! That's beautiful. Great note to end the chapter on. Chapter cleared. Speaking of ending chapters, the next one is one of my most debated whether I like it or not. But enough about that. Let's talk about... No, wait, we're still gonna talk about the chapter, never mind. So, next time on Let's Play, we're going to tackle the Mirror Temple. Chapter 5... Chapter 5 is pretty good. It's also pretty confusing for most people, but I'm sure we can handle that. Here's my journal. Looks pretty good, I believe. So, yeah. I'll, see you in the next one.